Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. You know what? Dana White has the perfect last name because he shows that he is every bit his last name, White. Because at the end of the day, Dana White is not basically doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be the president of the UFC, and he pretty much runs it. And he's not, like, to me, done his job with certain things. He just let a whole bunch of different things ride, and he said nothing about it. Now, Dana White has been running the UFC for a while, and one thing that he hasn't called out is blatant racism that has went on in the UFC, and particularly with John Jones, Anderson Silva, and now currently Usman. You know, basically, and I'm gonna get to Mike Perry's white ass too, because that's a big problem. Dana White should have been told Mike Perry, hey man, you need to stop saying that. Okay, because at the end of the day, he is under the UFC umbrella, and he can suspend Mike Perry for saying that stuff, because Mike Perry is not black. In no way, shape, or form is he black. And for him to be sitting up there making a mockery out of our race, talking about that he can legally and all that stuff say the N-word, and like I said, he only say that to certain people that he think he can intimidate. But like I said before, I would love for him to say that in front of the, you know, not fucking around coalition. I would love for him to go in front of them and start talking that shit and see what happens. But you know, Dana White has not told him to knock it off, because there is no court of law where he could say he being discriminated as a black man, because he has so he says 2% African American or African in him. And I think it's absurd when he says that, and he yells that out after he says the N-word like that's some kind of pass, which shows me that he's making a mockery out of it. But then again, as I said before, I blame a lot of you black dudes for this too. Because like I said before, y'all need to stop compromising y'all self. And we ain't gonna never progress until some of us admit fault. Because it's not too late to start checking them and telling them, hey man, I don't give a damn where you grew up at. Okay? I get tired of hearing that stuff. Oh, he grew up in Flint. Hey man, is y'all black men that weak-minded? Is some of y'all black men and women that weak-minded to where y'all go for that? Because like I said, I'm waiting for some black person to tell me that they got an Asian friend or a Hispanic friend that let them come in their house and say derogatory terms or racial, or what could be considered bigoted racial slurs for Asians and Hispanics. Doesn't exist, but everybody feel like they can say the N-word because they listen to rap music. Stop it, please. Like I say, we be selling ourselves short, and we ain't gonna never be respected until we start respecting each other. Because at the end of the day, it's still the debate on whether we should be saying that. But let me get back to the UFC. You see all this stuff with Usman going on, where people are calling him boring and saying they don't want to see this kind of stuff. It, like I said, it never fails. Just like with Anderson Silva, when Anderson Silva had his run and he was dominating until he lost. Everybody was relieved that he lost. Oh, it's over now. Oh, it's over now. Finally he loses to a white fighter. But these are the same people that accuse us of race baiting. Like I said, same thing with the Tyson Fury fans. It wasn't about race until Tyson Fury won. Then all of a sudden here these white supremacists come talking that shit. And like I said, this is why I say the stuff that I need to say. And Dana White need to call people out for that. But at the end of the day, he know a lot of hicks support UFC. You know, a lot of trailer park trash. You know, uncle, daddy, incest people, you know what I'm saying, that have sex with their sisters and their mothers support UFC. Yeah! You know, so at the end of the day, he don't want to address that subject. But then this was the same Dana White that had something to say when it came to Floyd and his comments about Jeremy Lin, which Floyd was telling the absolute truth about Jeremy Lin. But Dana White stuck his white nose in that But he sure don't have nothing to say about Mike Perry. That's just real talk. See, people seem to have short-term memory. They seem to have forgot that he had something quick to say when Floyd made his comments about Jeremy Lin. But then here you have Mike Perry, this dude talking this shit and saying the shit that he's saying, but Dana White ain't addressed that whatsoever. Yeah, I know y'all get mad because I'll call out these double standards, but ask me, do I give a damn? But yeah, he ain't said nothing about that. This your boy Town Biz, Ether. I'm out.